$2,500 face, 90% silver, sold. Then some more. Gonna explain how this day is going on already, my friends. Help me out with the thumbs up button. We're so close to 7,700 subscribers. We're like one subscriber away. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in time. So thank you all very much for subscribing. Don't forget about the buybacks giveaway coming up this Saturday. It's over 5 ounces of collectible silver. For the ones who are having issues, I'll post a link in the comment section below in the video. It's going to be the first comment you see. It's a pinned comment. Just look for, I would say, here is the video link for the buybacks giveaway. Click on that link. That video will tell you exactly what is going to happen in the giveaway. Thank you all so much for listening. Let's get into it. $2,500 face of 90% silver went out the door. And we sold some more as well, but this is a bigger sale for the shop. This family, they had 12 people in their family. They have come in several times throughout the year, and they all group up. They all come at the same time, and they all get equal amounts of 90% silver. So our owner got a phone call from one of them last night saying, I need 12 bags of about $208 face in each bag, and we will come in, just give us the price, lock us in. We'll be there in the morning, first thing in the morning, to pick this merchandise up. Glad they got locked in. Prices are going up already, my friends. They got locked in. They all came at the same time like they said they would. They've done this about 3 times this year. They're trying to get an even amount for the family, for every adult in their family, and the kids or just whatever. But point is, they're trying to get an even amount for everybody in their family. So all of them came in. We already had them all weighed up, all counted out. They all got exactly the same thing. A little bit of Mercury dimes, a little bit of Roosevelt dimes, silver quarters, you name it. They got the exact same amount, maybe different years, but they all got the same amount of in every single bag, and we try to do that for them as much as we possibly can when we have it. The only thing we did not put in the bag that we were short on, and they only warned them about this, they didn't get any 64 Kenley halves. We're just too short on that, so we were able to put those in. But everything else was an even amount. They were happy. They all came with the check, bank check, easy transaction, in and out. Boom. Ring it up, get them out the door. The easy transaction. So that was a fast transaction for 12 transactions first thing this morning. I reported yesterday, we got 350 call silver and Morgan dollars. They're gone. Right? They're gone. We got them for 29 bucks. Guy was happy with the price. We sold them for $29.50. It was hard to beat that price. And we don't need no advertisement. All people do is get on their phones, text their friends, their family. Hey, look, we have them at $29.50. Go ahead and try to beat that. You can't. 50 cents. The owner said that they were ugly. All right, I'll give the owner that. They were ugly Morgan and Peace dollars. They were calls. They were worn down. But they still went flying out the door because of silver weight. You don't need to melt this stuff down. Get more than that into a moment. The other Morgan and Peace dollars we have right now are moving out the door. The war nickels we got in yesterday, $80 face. We got $20 face. We cannot keep war nickels for some reason in stock. People love them now. Like I've warned people on this channel. When I start talking about war nickels, when I start talking about 40% silver Kenley halves, people start thumbing their nose at them. People started thumbing their nose years ago. People thumbed their nose at 90% silver years ago. But people are starting to wake up. This is our history. They want the history. To any coin deal out there that continues to melt, shame on you. Shame on you. Don't tell us that you're not selling it. You're not trying to sell it. You rather burn it and melt it. That's what you guys would rather do. If you're in the wrong business. For anybody who's melting coins down, they might as well turn them into a gosh darn smelter themselves. They're in the wrong business. That's what I gotta say. They're in the wrong business. Turn yourself into a smelter then. Because you're better off of smelting it than trying to sell it, because you sit there and you complain you can't sell this. I call a bunch of hogwash on that. Yeah, I get fired up, my friends. We're trying to save the history. We're trying to stop the melt. I can't do it all myself. I can be the head goat. People can put me the head goat label on it. That's fine. But we got to keep the pressure on these shops and pawn shops that keep melting this stuff down. Keep the pressure on them. Keep the pressure. Don't do business with them. Plain and simple. I've said that before. I'm going to probably say that every single video. Stop giving them the business. We got to preserve our history. It's not enough of this stuff to go around. Most folks get it. Yeah, we get a couple trolls on the channel every now and then. Oh, melt it down, melt it down. If you feel that way, go watch cartoons. This channel's not for you then. Go watch your cartoons. Because we're trying to do the right thing to help many people as possible. Help the stackers out. And I want the stackers, you, the viewer, don't ever feel pushed into buying anything, purchasing anything. Don't let them say they're not selling it, because it's a bunch of hogwash. Yeah, we get it in, but we also sell it. We were happy to get rid of $2,500 face. We did probably another $600 on top of that already. We get it in, we're moving it. We got no problems moving it. Yeah, shop spent a lot of money yesterday. Shop spent a lot of money yesterday. But we're getting it back. We're making a little bit. We're happy. You know, it's not about making a ton of money. You know, it's about moving ounces out the door. That's how your shops make money. We have very rarely sent stuff off to the melter unless it's really bad. But we rather sell it to the public. Right now what we're doing is, if someone wants 3 ounces of junk silver that is really bad, or 3 ounces of really banged up, toned up, milk spot up, we're not letting them pick and choose. You want 3 ounces, we're going to go back, we're going to put it on the scale, you're going to get what you get. We're not letting people cherry pick through it no more. We just don't have time for it no more. We're getting too busy with people coming in to purchase and too many people coming in to sell. We're busy. All right, we are busy, but we do have our downtimes, and we're trying to process that big order of 90% silver yesterday we got in. Look, I'll give you an update on that. We've already found $125 more that we can pay these people. They have some nice barber dimes. They have some. We didn't pay up for the barber dimes yet. We knew there was barber dimes. We knew there was Stay in Liberty quarters in there. They got dates. We're paying up a little bit more. So right now, their total is up to $125. Last night we called them up and said your total is up to $65. Well, we want you to take something for your time to go through it for us. Well, fine, give us what you want, but we don't want. We're not asking for anything more. You know, we're just doing the right thing. Most coin shops won't do that. Doing the right thing. You know, we just ask people, please, as a stacker, do the right thing. Put your Mercury dimes with your Mercury dimes. Put your Roosevelt dimes with your Roosevelt dimes, and so on. It is much better for any coin shop to handle if you break it down by the make of the coin and really by the decades. So Mercury dimes, put them by the decades. That will give your coin shop, okay, we know what the key dates are. We know what the eras can be in. That's what we are looking for. We don't look for all eras, all right, at our shop. We're looking for key dates. That's our main focus. It takes time to process this stuff. So we pay out and we just offer. If they don't want to do it, we will do it. If we find something cool, we're going to let the customer know. Some people will say, it's a game for the shop. Don't even, no. It's called doing the right thing. It's called doing the right thing. And I tell you, you do the right thing, the word gets out. You create more business. That is how we do it at the shop that I work for. So we're still processing. It's going to take us probably a couple weeks to go through. And it's mixed. It's not like the dimes are with the dimes. The quarters, it's just mixed bags of 90. So we're just taking handfuls at a time. And we have already processed one way, separating the dimes, separating the quarters. And of course, the counter don't separate them by Mercury dimes, Barber dimes, Roosevelt dimes. We're just taking handfuls of dimes right now and going through them as we get down moments at the shop. The owners only approve in overtime. People want to stay after hours, they can. They want to come on a Sunday, they can do it. But he asks us to be respectful of the hours that we're working overtime, because it is costing him money. He just says, you want to come in for a couple hours on Sunday, that's fine. I don't mind a couple hours with 3 or 4 people coming in here and going through. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It is a lot of work. I do it at my desk when I get downtime. That is how I handle it. The crew is great. We got a good crew. We got 3 girls and a guy. They're great. You know, the girls very, very motivated to work. We're not asking them to work any extra. Owner's not asking them. They want to come on Labor Day, let them work on Labor Day, he says. That just means I'm going to have to stay around. I'm going to stay around anyways. I don't go too far. But I just really can't do anything. Which is fine, because that's my life anyways. Moving forward, let's get Pinbacks in here real quick. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring my channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer. It's not possible without you guys and girls. Look, you want the best deal possible. You guys know Pinbacks does specials every now and then. You guys know, and girls know, Pinbacks had the Morgan and Peace dollars on sale the past few weeks. They're gone right now. Those sales are gone. They don't have any more Peace dollars right now. So where do we turn to next? Well, I tell you, the best price that I've seen so far, maybe I overlooked something. If you want random dates, Cougarans from South Africa, they got a good price on them. They don't need a sale on them. They come in tubes of 25. Do you want a whole tube? Pick yourself a tube up. I think it's a great price what they're offering. So check them out. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. Gold. People say they got good prices on gold. And I think Pinbacks has great prices on gold. Just shop around, my friends. You see a sale somewhere else online, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. Somebody always said in the comment section a day or two ago, they were purchasing their metals from Golden Eagle. They said Pinbacks had a better price. These are comments from you. I cannot make this stuff up. These are comments from you. I ask you, who else are you going to get on the phone if you need to call an online dealer? Michael or Brian are probably the ones who pick up the phone. The owners of the company themselves. They're good guys. Check them out. Let them know that I sent you. So once again, thank you, Pinbacks. Thank you to you, the viewer. It's not possible without you. Silver and gold are going up, my friends. It's the end of the month. Next month, Monday's a holiday, Labor Day in the United States. What's going to happen on Tuesday, on September 2nd? We are getting into I'm trying to think of the word. It's silver futures market. It is a month of silver deliveries. That's what I'm trying to say. Silver delivery month. September. September is going to be huge, I believe, for silver and gold. We're going to see rate cuts. I think we're gonna knock out $40 by the end of September. Who knows? We could be at 43, 42, 44. Get ready for some action, my friends, in the silver and gold market in September. I've been warning about this since May. I've been warning about rate cuts since May. I called rate cuts in May for September. Go back and look at the videos. For the ones that have been around, you know that's true. I've been hollering about September. Watch out for September. I warned about people about back in March about the so-called silver squeeze. I said back then, don't buy into the silver squeeze. The price is probably going to drop the next day. And guess what? After the silver squeeze, the price dropped. Don't get caught up in the silver squeeze. Purchase when you can. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Don't keep up with somebody else's buying more than you can afford to buy at the coin shop. Worry about yourselves. That's the main thing, my friends. Don't try to keep up with another YouTuber. You see a big pile of coins. I don't have a too big pile of coins on my desk today, but I got a little bit of a pile. Don't try to keep up with anybody. I used to do that. And I got caught last year. I had to sell about 100 ounces of silver. So I had an emergency last December. And I had to sell some silver off. You got to have some cash on the sidelines as well. That's a must. If you know you need money, if you know you need to sell ahead of time, play the market. You play it going in. You cost average going in. You get a cost average going out. I understand emergencies happen. And sometimes we need to sell. Very quickly too. But if you have a couple coin shops in your area, call all the pawn shops, coin shops. Make sure you are getting the best price possible. You got to think about that way. You got to think about, people think, well, how am I going to sell it? How am I going to sell it? You don't want to sell for cash if you don't need to. But then, how long is cash going to be around? I don't know. We're going into that stable coin. People think that stable coin is really stable. It just means the opposite. It's about government control. People think these meme coins and this Bitcoin is safe. Say it again. I know I probably teed off one viewer yesterday. He told me to stop saying they're going to cut off the internet. Well, Iran did it. Right? Iran did it, so why can't America do it too? It's a push of a button, my friends. They can shut down the internet if they choose to. Don't be fooled about that. They can shut down your bank account. It's happened. It happened during COVID up in Canada. So, it's a push of a button. Okay, it's a push of a button. Yeah, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Plain and simple. You're really going to invest into Bitcoin and these meme coins, the Ponzi schemes, and then the drug pulls? There are some people that have created their own meme coins and got hacked into. They can track the money going in. But come on, you can't track the money going out? Bull crap. It's a Ponzi scheme. That's all it is. I've explained this before. People jump in. Then some people fall out. Alright? There's a big open space. Then some big shark comes in. Then what happens is, after the big player comes in, you get a bunch of little people come in and join the thing. Then that big boy comes in, or the big girl comes in, You got an empty hole again. Somebody's left holding the gosh darn bag. You're really going to trust this meme coin and Bitcoin and stable coin? Stop the milk sticker won't stick up. But really, you're going to have a big hole. That's how these things, and it's supposed to be all the community. It's not about the price, it's about the community. Well, it's about the price. And these stable coins, meme coins, Bitcoin, what happens if they get hacked into? What happens if the system goes kaput? If it wasn't for silver, your meme coins would not exist. Your Bitcoin would not exist. But nobody gives enough credit to silver. Nobody gives enough credit to gold that's been around for 5,000 year history. Been money for 5,000 plus years. But you're going to trust something that's on a gosh darn computer screen? I don't think so, not me. You folks have questions about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you out. We're going to keep you posted what's going on at Pinbacks. We're going to keep you posted, boots on the ground, at the shop. We're going to have a wild September. Keep stacking as you can. Don't overdo it. That should be a warning. Not telling you how to spend your money. I've just seen it too many times. People buy too much at one time. And they're back in 3 or 4 weeks selling. And a lot of times they say, we should have listened to you guys. We're not financial advisors. We just see what's going on. And there's a lot of hurt out there right now. A lot of people need money. And I'm afraid as we get closer to the holiday season, people are going to come in cashing in. Don't do it, my friends. Coin Shop Chris is out.